Mandisa, Leah, Bree. This segment is called Pick Your Moat 2.5.
Oh, 5.
Yeah. In 3 words, if you were a guy, name your type of girl.
Big, juicy, slut.
Curvy, freaky, and forward.
Solid. I don't know.
Take
I
a
don't
shot.
like women.
Have you ever been in a polygamous relationship?
Yes, I have.
Hell no.
Have you ever stole somebody's mind? Threesome with 2 girls or 2 guys?
You're asking me if... Sorry.
Would you prefer a threesome with 2 girls or 2 guys?
2 girls.
Take a shot.
2 girls.
Have you ever dated a Bahamian celebrity?
Define dating. Yes.
Yes.
Swallow or dilly drop?
I'm going to go with swallow because I'm not too sure what dilly drop means.
I'll do the dilly drop.
Dilly drop and then swallow.
Pick one. RBDF, RBPF, or BDOC?
I don't know what the last one mean.
Bahamas Department of Corrections.
RBDF.
RBDF.
You cutting movie on the first night? Grab it again.
Wait, hold on now. Give me a chance to process that.
You can't. The time is already surpassed. Take a shot. Are you cutting movie on the first night?
Nope.
I did before.
You ever cut a movie after you clock in?
No.
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 Have you ever thought of sex with your ex during sex with someone else?
Not an ex, but somebody else.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you compare dick pics?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Leah, Bree, Vandisa, you have survived.
No, I haven't.
Pick you out.
Some viewers may find the following
2.5.
video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Big Talks. Welcome to the Big Talks. We got Ree behind the wheel. We got Leah. We got Disa. Bringing new people on. Yeah. Real talks for you. Real vibes for you. Just chill with us. We gon' rock with you. Yeah. Yeah, we speak for the people, y'all. So big talks for you. Big talks for you. Welcome to the Big Talks. Welcome to the Big Talks. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? Episode 5.
Ow, ow, ow.
Ow, that was just on point and on time. You getting it, Lily?
Period.
What y'all saying? This is another episode brought to you guys by the lovely Cuba Libre. And today, we promoting the mojito flavor.
Yeah, fun too.
I just love the fact that you don't have to do anything. Like, if you want, you could add extra. What would you add with it?
That's all.
Come back to me.
Come back. What did you add, Lily?
Well, I went to a Cuba Libre party.
Oh, fancy.
Yes, and they mixed it with, they did daiquiris, and they mixed it with little fruit flavors. So you can do that.
I will definitely add apple.
Apple juice?
You know what?
Apple.
I see what you did there. I would probably add the apple Ciroc, maybe. Like a little vodka.
Apple Ciroc would go good with this. Almost like an apple martini.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what I did?
You did a thing. Like they say in Trinity,
I
do a
did
thing.
that.
You did a thing.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. And for every other episode, that's what we will be doing. And y'all get more little tips and insights on how we mix it up.
Tips and tricks.
But it's a special episode because it's just us, the most important people of the podcast.
You always got to do it at least once.
Oh, and y'all see how they do us 30. So pick him out. Because I don't, 2.5. I didn't know that was. I didn't know. I thought he was on 2.0.
I don't even know how to go back to 2.0 anymore. Like, what do you do with your life?
The questions were so
So
invasive.
now I have to stick with the 2.5.
We
I'm
gotta turn up a
offended.
notch. Really?
Really?
Why, Lily?
You know?
I am a gangster.
I'm not a gangster.
She's not a gangster. A gangster, a pimp, and I don't know. Because I'm a pimp.
Girl, I was just going to say ho. I'm sorry, Leo.
Oh, wow.
I love you.
I'm a hoe.
You said a gangster pimp, and I was going to say ho.
You
Tough
know
crowd,
what?
guys.
It
Tough
was
crowd.
fitting.
Well, you know what? We're going to bring forth the right introductions. Let the people know who you really are.
Oh, Lord.
First of all, everyone, I am not a hoe. I am Ellenise, and you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at ELLEANISE.
Okay, Lily, Mandy.
Yo, guys. Mandisa Kerr on LinkedIn and Facebook. Mandisa Lady 7 on Twitter. And Mandisa Lady on IG.
All right, and then yours truly, Bree Bombshell on Facebook and IG. And the most important handle, of course, is BigTalks Podcast on YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, everywhere you could probably listen to a podcast. We there. So just subscribe, like, comment. You know, we like the interaction. Keep it up. We
Got
appreciate
something
you
cooking for y'all,
supporting.
too.
Oh yeah.
Seasoning. That's that
marinating.
thick macaroni, peas and rice, coleslaw, plantain.
Ooh.
Some meal.
A meal.
I'm hungry.
Right.
I ain't even want to
Starving.
say to me because that's like stuffed lobster with
Starved.
turkey
Are you-
and ham.
Are you cooking for Thanksgiving, friend?
No. But we got a meal for y'all coming up. Y'all get so on air about that.
Period.
Hearing about stuff. Y'all have a summer walker. Wow. That was in
Like
unison.
I support her, I love her, whatever, and I'm all for preserving mental health. But y'all see what she posted today?
with dancing on London.
Like that's what you come off door to do?
See, my thing is, a lot of people are saying, okay, if you didn't want, or if you know you couldn't handle the publicity, why are you a celebrity?
Right.
No, why? If you can handle the publicity, why are you still posting even after you made that post?
That is also true.
That's also correct. Why, Summer? Why?
But
So
I
make
mean-
that post and go about your business.
And then there are also people who
Disconnect.
say that us fans, well, let me not say us, but fans need to learn to appreciate the music and not expect everybody to be
who they
what-
are in the music.
what they are or how they might have thought about them in their head. Like you shouldn't expect that all the time. Just
Okay.
appreciate the music
Yeah.
and realize that they're still normal people. So what you think about it when you look at it from that perspective?
First of all, I don't know any normal person that bathes with a wash bucket.
Listen here, you leave our dirty bunkie alone.
No. I mean, I love you. You could sing. I love your album. I play it every
not
single day
happening.
religiously. But sis, ain't nobody is bathed with a wash bucket. Like, that ain't normal.
She said that happens sometimes. She said she showers. Not showers, sorry. She likes to take baths. That's what she meant when she said she doesn't like to take showers.
Wow.
So she don't wash in the bucket. It's just what she
She
carries her
says that,
stuff
you know,
in.
sometimes that does happen, but she says all of us does it. I don't have a
Often
bucket.
Does it happen? I don't have a bucket. The last time I had a bucket, I was in fucking college.
Last time I had a bucket was when I was
Yeah.
in college.
Yeah.
And that was because too much girls was in the
The
bathroom.
last
and
time I had a
didn't have.
bucket, I probably fit in the bucket as a baby. Me in the bucket. And that was so I don't drown in the tub.
See, this is why she ain't finishing her tour now.
The bucket?
The bucket. But I mean, that's your fault.
No.
You thought it was normal.
Funky
No one
bucket.
else thought it was, and now you don't want to be on tour no more. Like, that's what it is. The bucket.
That's what it is.
I blame the bucket.
Well, back to what you asked.
Right. 'Cause I don't know.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
What would you agree with?
You should focus on the music. Do not expect that the person is going to be what's in your head, because people still are humans. You know, they go through. They have a lot of mental illness out there people don't know about, and sometimes music is just a getaway or a gateway for them to express themselves, but they honestly and truly cannot take the pressure of being a celebrity. So it kind of goes both ways. It's something to say, but at the same time, who's really going to listen? You're still going to have fans, you know, so the best bet is to probably put yourself in some type of therapy, you know, to face those anxieties and do something that is controlled. In terms of if you have to go on tour, if you have to do shows or go on talk shows or anything like that, have something controlled. Set up precedents to say, hey, this is what I'm going to do, and don't be everywhere for your mental state. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
So do you think she should be more like artists, like, for instance, Frank Ocean? Like, we get the music, but
You don't get him.
yeah.
Yeah, be like that. That's fine.
Or like maybe even Sia. Like, I still don't know how Sia look.
Okay. and that is fine, because honestly and truly, that's who I thought. It's not her. It actually is her. HER.
Oh, who's behind the
Who
sunglasses
always
as
is
well?
in a silhouette or something like that. I probably saw her for the first time a couple months ago. So if you want to have that type of persona, that type of artist to portray out to the world, then do it if that helps you mentally. Like she said, she never sees Sia. Sia always has something covering her eyes.
Yeah.
And I watched a documentary on her, and she said that she likes that because she's able to go in the food store.
I saw that too when she said that. Yeah.
You know,
and
she's
nobody
able to go in the food
recognized
store and shop, and people do not know who she is. You know, it's just having that, you know, just wanting to be by yourself. You don't necessarily want to always have to hail people. Some people can do it, some people can't. So that's fine.
I'm not the only person that thinks that certain artists hide behind this mental health thing just because they themselves don't want to grow as a person.
So you feel like they use it as a scapegoat?
They want to remain the same person. They want to do the same things that they were doing when they wasn't famous. They don't want to evolve. They don't want to level up. They want to be the same person, which is good to some extent, but like,
no, I see where you're coming from
No,
with
I
that.
see where you're coming from with that,
I
too.
agree with that too. And that's why a lot of people, it's very sensitive, the discussion on mental health, because I don't want you just to throw that around and tell me you have anxiety just
Right.
because you still want to do hood rat shit.
okay.
You know what I mean? That's like you say, you're using that as an excuse. Like, oh, I haven't. Not saying that's what Summer Walker's
Cardi
doing,
B. I mean,
but
like,
I'm just saying.
Who we talking about? Winter Walker?
And I feel, and I just feel like with that, it's kind of similar to a regular job. It's kind of like, you know what you signed up for, you know the description of it. You know, playing devil's advocate. So it's like, you can't say yes, I want to get. You can't go to a job that's open on Saturdays and Sundays and say yes, I can work, and then come and say I have to go to church on Sunday.
I do not like y'all. Let me just put that out
I'm just gonna say that like that. But speaking of Frank Ocean, y'all heard what they did to my boy Drake? If y'all didn't, y'all, they had a concert. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Lil Nas X, and he said that he was bringing out a special guest, and everybody for some reason expected Frank Ocean. Drake came out, and the people booed Drake. I've never in my life seen that.
That was powerful.
what this was?
In LA,
That was cold. Drake.
they boo him. It's to the point where Drake had to stop, and he was like, if y'all want me to continue to perform, let me know.
Right.
And they was like, boo, no.
I saw that.
And he said, all right, I go by the name of Drake, thank you. And he left.
That was very big of him.
Listen to me. And then today, they had like a whole protest because apparently the same place that he made his special appearance to, they offered him a residency contract. So they like highly upset now, and they had a whole rally taking all of his albums and smashing them on the ground and
wow.
burning them. First of all, I didn't even know people still buy album. I thought y'all was doing it like me and downloading it off of Apple Music, but whatever.
Why?
They had the album.
Where the hell is this? Los Angeles?
Yeah.
But why though?
Why they don't like him? What
I don't know. Like, I need to research because I didn't know he had such a big hate crowd following.
But that's major for them to have a whole.
But I saw somebody comment was very interesting, and they was like, sometimes you need that for a humbling experience. I always felt like Drake might have been more of one of the humble set.
I just was gonna say I don't know.
So
him.
I don't know, but what y'all think with that? Like,
I think it's weird.
That's very weird.
like I wanna do a survey like around that little community. I need to understand.
Y'all like Drake?
Like
I like Drake.
something happened. He didn't
Was it
put
like-
out an album on
I
time or
don't
something.
know. And like Lil Nas was like, he even changed his bio on Twitter to say embarrassed by my fans right now. He was weak. Like he
Oh,
couldn't.
wow.
I would have been weak too because it's like
So they expected Frank Ocean or something.
for some reason
They was so
they geared up for Frank Ocean.
why did so them gearing up for Frank Ocean, did they put out like little teasers like to make
I
it
don't
seem
know.
like,
That's why I say I have to do some research because
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
sure.
'cause that's
I don't know if
powerful.
someone saw Frank Ocean in the food store, maybe.
And they say, oh, I know who the special guest could be because he was in the food store today.
Right. Right.
How stupid.
I don't know. You know, it's a lot of trickery going on.
Drake, you can still come here. We won't boo you.
Drake, come here. We might need a discount, but come.
Just a smidge.
You're gonna need a serious
75%.
discount.
Just come.
Like 100% discount.
Speaking of discount,
Just me.
speaking of discounts and trickeries and all that debauchery, have you heard about, well, Leah, I'm sure she has, what's been going on with the jewelry?
Hi. Como se dice?
Yeah, there were two customs officers that were hauled before the courts for stealing hundreds of,
Sticky
well,
fingers.
tens of thousands of dollars
Ooh.
in jewelry from John Bull's shipment. One of their wives were also caught up in the crossfires. She was charged, I believe, with accepting stolen merchandise, something to that effect. I don't know if I should say this publicly, but I low-key wish they got away with it. Low-key, I wish they got away with it.
What they say on Island Luck before they bring on Rodney's show, none of the views and comments of Rodney Munka apply to the show.
Fire me. I wish they got away with it.
You know what? I will say this though. How they doing that to her? How do I know my man just teeth these things? to
You
give to
know.
me?
Stop.
Cartier?
Excuse
it was
me.
Cartier,
Excuse me,
Movado,
ma'am.
He could
like
save up.
No, excuse me, ma'am. You know just as much. You know how much. You know what the fuck your man making. Okay? You know. Stop it. Stop it.
sis eyebrows was arched to the gods when she went to her arraignment
Oh
the
yeah,
other
she
day.
looks very nice. I liked your outfit, by the way.
Yes, she
You're
modeled
telling
right
me
in
if
the-
your man came with you with these gifts, you would say, I don't know where you got these from, not accepting them?
No. I'm going to question it.
As you put it
Knowing
on?
the nature.
As you put on your Cartier
As I
bracelet.
put on the Cartier.
Because you know I ain't putting it on.
Then I'm gonna be like,
Shoes.
so where you get this from?
Because
Okay. But you see, you know what their fault is be? They get comfortable, right? And they go flashing. And they go walking around. My man gonna do that. I know my nigga ain't doing that. He could be lying to me, right? But I have to give him the benefit of the doubt. That's my husband. And furthermore, in court, I can't testify against him, right? That's just by law, just being married, from what I know. And so I'm not gonna be around prancing and dancing with no, cause I got a Cartier, my man got me this. No, oh hell no. I'm gonna wear that when we're out to dinner, me and him. Cause you ain't gonna fucking know that I have those shit.
What's the fun and hiding my merchandise?
No. See, that's how you get catch. You was gonna be walking to the jail
Listen,
with all of those
Campbell
jewelry,
dripping. Dripping.
I came here for my husband.
Right. Cartier, Rolex, dripping in diamonds, honey.
Judge.
Judge.
But the woman is the woman who
What
loves
happened?
the
Cartier pin.
the woman in the coat. The woman in the coat who saw them videos with her husband. What do you mean? That ass. Whatever she's calling him.
I have Cartier pin on. Away with these peasants.
Right.
Get on.
Look at me. That's
Y'all
me.
stupid.
Right in the
Y'all very
courtroom with
stupid.
all of my jewels.
All of the jewels on my Bulgaria. Well, I wish y'all the best of luck. I don't even know what else to say to y'all.
Spend Christmas in
It's not gonna be
jail.
this rough.
jail.
You know,
Jail.
jail
hard,
hard,
boy.
boy.
I ain't gonna lie.
You know, we speak about it in one of our episodes.
Right.
You can catch up with this episode and more. We'll see you guys when we come back after break.
Welcome to the Big Talks.
When I put the lime with the rum and cola, I go drink it away. Put the lime with the cola, put the lime with the rum and cola. I wind my waist up in the party when I taste Cuba Libre. Lime with the cola, put the lime with the rum and cola. Man, it tastes so nice. Cuba Libre, cooler full of nice. Cuba Libre, drink it day or night. Cuba Libre, yeah, I get dance and drink till the party done. Man, it tastes so nice. Cuba Libre, cooler full of nice. Cuba Libre, drink it day or night. Yeah, I get dance and drink till the party done. Yeah, I get dance and drink till the party done. Cuba Libre is the perfect mix for the party. Get yours now in ron and cola, mojito, and pina colada at your local retailer. And don't forget, drink responsibly. Chef, Cuba Libre!
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Bree.
It's your girl Mandisa.
Hey, get upstairs. Anybody care? Get upstairs now. You off now. Hurry up, bring spike over here. Hurry up, get the peak. Okay, we're now watching Big Talks. It's available it's on every social media, YouTube, podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and you can even watch it on High Five too. So yeah, so guys, come on down and support the people, man. Don't say you can watch it and you're going to go watch. Let's watch. All right? Thank you.
Cuba Libre!
Oh no, oh no, 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 oh no, no, no. I cannot go a day without my girl. Not one day. No. Oh no, oh no, I cannot go a day. The night is just not feeling the same. I can't help calling your name. I got you all in my brain. It ain't a thing that I can do. You help get rid of the pain, like sunlight after the rain. Brighten up my day when I just think about you.
Wizzo on the move, ain't no stop and go. These obstacles I cross and go to keep the money flow. My next my girl's your girl, my hoe, and you can ask her. Being broke is not an option. These hoes never mattered, bro. Take a pull of my life, it get hot tonight. Drunk off the Henny, but the bank don't miss a penny. Talking plenty money, nigga, catch a swipe. Cause I ain't fucking with it, let my pockets get a bite. I ain't fucking with it till you get the numbers right. Bring it to the office, nigga, I ain't about to hype. Everything is cool, but I can't trust you in my life. So I'ma leave it right here, so I'll make it quite clear. Shout out to my niggas in the box facing life. I pray and get that text from my brother every night. I know these days are dark and you be looking for the light. So I'ma roll this kind of put it up for you tonight, so keep your head up.
Night is just not feeling the same. I can't help calling your name. I got you all in my brain. It ain't a thing that I can do.
Welcome to the Big Talks.
Well,
Back.
I was not prepared.
welcome.
Okay.
Going from the shimmy to church.
Yes, Lord.
Lord,
She sure did. She
she's
sure
delivered.
did, ladies and gentlemen.
You're delivered from that picky boat because Jesus wept. Okay, we are here.
Welcome back.
It's Liddy. We're back. And as you may have noticed, unless he was drinking and shutting like us, we now have an additional guest. He goes
Sure
by
do.
the name of Clay.
Clay.
Some of you may know him. He's the master of the mixes behind
Master.
our podcast. We'll let him introduce himself. Clay.
Clay.
Where can the people find you? What the hell do you do?
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Hope all is well. I am the voice behind Pick Him Out 2.5. I got these three
shit.
ladies fucked up
He
today.
is the creator.
He sure did.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, but you can find me on IG, selfmade_tastes better. Trevents is the brand. You can follow us as well. LinkedIn, Clay Wizzo. You may all know me as Clay Wizzo. I don't know why they calling me Clay like that, but it's all good.
I know
you
this
like that.
guy.
All right, y'all know me personally. Okay, no problem.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
just
never
I'm
personal.
gonna have to go back to the. I'm sorry. What's the first handle you did? Taste the what?
Selfmade_tastes better.
Taste better.
Wait, don't have any. Like this mojito.
Ow.
It's Cuba Libre.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
All right.
Hands down.
And
We just
as
come from
you
church
guys-
and you just
She
you want
just
to mess
switch
it up.
right?
It's now Wednesday. Thursday. What today is?
Today's
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Boo.
What?
You disrespect.
Well, the good thing is she going to church tomorrow, so the spirit will come right back tomorrow.
Right.
you know? Right back.
That's if she go to church.
Anyway, we're back with the main discussion. The reason why you guys are still here. Oh, before I continue, I was corrected by my lovely videographer that it was not Lil Nas X.
Girl.
It was Tyler, the creator, because y'all didn't eat my head off.
And what y'all ain't gonna do is fucking try to step over the lovely videographer part.
I said lovely.
Yes, I did.
You fucking didn't. I didn't.
Rewind!
I didn't.
Is that lovely?
didn't.
Because I'm like, lovely.
I didn't.
What's going on?
You know what?
Let's go with the handsome.
The handsome.
Altogether lovely.
All together. Handsome.
Lovely.
Don't you do that to Rambo. Rambo is my favorite
Lovely.
one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rambo, you want to switch seats? all right.
That's why he's my favorite.
She's a tricky girl.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Don't worry.
like I
got
was
something
saying,
before the segment over.
the main
That's good.
discussion, the reason why you guys are still here and tuned in. And today we brought Clay on because we needed a male perspective to know, why are y'all ghosting gals? Why y'all doing that? Why y'all talking to girls and then not talking? Why y'all maybe sleeping with them or maybe other interactions and then disappearing and them never hearing from you again? Why is that happening? Why are we not having conversations to say, this is not what I wanted, this is not working out, let's stop? Why are we not doing that instead of just disappearing?
Sounds so much like Sagittarius.
And if you guys are not certain why they
Yeah.
call it ghosting, it's because they literally disappear. Into the air.
Yeah.
They are now a figment of your imagination.
That don't sound good to y'all, though. Y'all never do that to guys?
Yes, I have.
Yes,
All right, then.
I
So
have.
now it's reciprocated. So we brought it right
For
back.
me, personally, if I'm ghosting a guy, it's because, I simply just ain't into you no more. A conversation isn't worth it. That's how much I value the relationship. So there's nothing to talk about. I had someone tell me before, never be afraid to be selfish with yourself. If a situation isn't serving you in the way that you need it to serve you, dip. You don't gotta explain nothing to nobody. Just dip. Do what you gotta do for you. So for me, I'm guessing that's why certain guys ghost other girls. But yeah, that's why I do it.
Okay.
That was a lot.
I don't know, Leah. I agree, but then I kind of don't agree. I agree to the extent of whenever I enter a situation, whether it's relationship, situationship, whatever the case may be, we have an understanding. So I may have said to you before, hey, I don't like when you use red and red socks. Just saying. It's never a thing, but whatever. Why you when you use red and red socks? You keep wearing the red socks, then I go. I ain't gotta tell you why I gone. You know I gone because I told you about the red socks and you're still wearing them. So that's when I would probably maybe ghost, but I don't even think that's ghosting because we already had a conversation. Right. I don't agree with total no communication at all.
Okay, so what if it's a situation where you've had a conversation with someone before, maybe multiple conversations with someone, and for some reason you guys still end up, rekindling that flame or whatever. And they continue to do what you don't like to do. Don't you reach a point where you're beyond talking, you're beyond having that conversation, you know how they're going to react, you know what they're going to do, so why have a conversation? For me, it's just, I'm just gonna
but that's exactly what I said. Yeah, like I feel like once I've said it to you before and you continue to, carry out that behavior, I don't need to have a conversation. But I don't even know if that's considered ghosting. Y'all would have to tell me. Like, is that still ghosting?
Yeah, because you gone without no explanation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just slide. So
Deuces, bye.
You let them go.
Let me have a man. They say before I get to you, because y'all man different. I
think Clay should go first.
No, man, go right ahead, man. Don't forget, I'm the least favorite.
Feelings so deep in my feelings. Whew.
Such a cancer.
Such a cancer.
July 13th, get it right.
So,
Don't cause people are sharing. Answer this question.
well, my ghosting was not as thorough and deep as you guys. My ghosting came after, one of my ghosting experiences came after sex.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the worst.
We had sex and it wasn't good, and then I left.
I've also done that though. I've also done that. Like, there's nothing else for us to do. Thanks, but bye.
I literally got up, and when I left, I think he messaged me and said, "Are you home safe?" And that's when he didn't see my picture anymore.
That was serious. You couldn't even say I home safe and then block and delete.
No.
That motto.
Do you know what it is to have bad sex? Like, it's a huge disappointment.
I think I have experienced
It's very
that.
big, and it was really bad because if it was some way good, I probably would have left him money, and I didn't. I literally just got my stuff. You didn't have to tell me to leave.
I don't think that she looks really upset that she had bad sex.
She does.
I am
Like,
upset.
her
I am
face
upset
says
for
it
her.
all.
I was very upset that evening. And
No, but I understand how she feels because it's like you waste
Your time.
a moment.
I waste a good Hennessy
Oh, okay.
drinking night on that. You know who you are because you watch this.
Well, Clay, that was like a big.
Sex is whack, bro.
This is
Wow.
why I love my man.
So yeah, why do y'all ghost girls?
I think it all depends on the individual, to be honest with you. Situations where I've ghosted girls, it could have been just off that preliminary conversation, whereas I don't see a future with you just off what you're doing currently in life. It could be a ghost after we make it past stage 1, we get to stage 2, I didn't enjoy my time out with you. It could be a ghost whereas we get to stage 3 and like knocking out the park, but I didn't really enjoy it.
So I'm understanding those as reasons not to continue, but why was there still not a conversation? I still don't understand that part. Like, why wasn't it like, you know what, this date was but let's just be cool.
I mean, sometimes, naturally you get the vibes between both parties in the situation. You know what I mean? She might have talked to you in the beginning, and y'all might have had like a very good conversation, but after a few days or a few weeks, it becomes sporadic, whereas you guys talk every so often. Although you may have feelings for each other, you may have interest in this person, but really and truly, you really don't see it going away. It's not going any further than that conversation every Tuesday or every Thursday, whatever the case may be. So after a while, you can just totally cut the situation off and just ghost.
So they're not really worthy of a conversation, is what you're saying.
Ain't no connection.
Ain't no
Connection at all. All right, and that's the reason why she would get ghosted. If I don't have a connection to you, well, I wasted my time.
So
with you.
what do you do when you stop answering Sarah and now you're in the food store or you're at a party and
Everything's
Sarah
still cool.
there. How do you tell me everything is still cool?
What you mean?
What you mean?
Girl,
do
everything's
you-
so cool. I don't hate you. I just
No, but then okay, let's be Sarah for a moment. Let's not be us. Right?
Okay.
Let's be Sarah for a moment. Sarah went on this date with Clay, and in her mind, it was great. In Clay's mind, this is bullshit. He dropped Sarah off, and it was a block and delete situation. Sarah is now distraught because maybe they were like talking like for a while up until the date. They actually went out, and for him it was a disaster. Now he doesn't want to speak to her, and Sarah's like distraught because she don't know what she did wrong. She's maybe second guessing herself now. She thinks it's something with
Maybe
her.
Sarah, you're fucked up.
Sarah needs to look within.
No, but I mean,
You know, she has to have a conversation.
I agree with that,
herself.
but at the same time, even if Sarah says, you know what, I am the shit, nothing is wrong with me, why should
Period.
Sarah be cool when she see Clay in the food store and he tries to say hi?
She don't gotta be cool with Clay. Clay
store?
can be cool with her, but she ain't gotta be cool with Clay.
But you can't hail Sarah. I on Sarah's side.
Why?
Because
Let
you
me show you
can't
something.
hail
Why
me.
you can't hail Sarah?
Let me
What
show
you
you
hailing me
something.
for? I would be like,
What they could
listen,
do is
I don't
the
even
same
see you.
thing every
Well, I don't
person
see you
probably
either.
does just to be cordial with the situation. You can say hey, but it don't gotta go no further.
I ain't saying hey because when you
Well,
could
so
have you
sound
blocked
good.
me.
You mad.
As
You
no,
really
as
mad
far
then.
yeah,
You
no,
really mad
no,
then.
because it's for me. As far as I'm concerned, if you block me or whatever, that means you don't want to talk to me, right?
Right.
Nope. Don't
Okay, then, boom. So
Believe me.
So, okay.
if you see me in the food store, don't see me.
Okay, no problem.
That's what I said.
If I-
They know
okay,
what the response
person-
could be. Oh, I just see him in the food, so he act like he ain't know.
Ah!
Let me tell my friends. I ain't gonna lie. Let me
No,
tell my
but let me
friends.
tell you.
Come
But,
with
not,
y'all,
but okay,
He say it's
sometimes ghosting doesn't necessarily mean always having to block and delete.
No, but what I'm saying in
Exactly.
that instance,
I wouldn't even go that far.
No,
to
but
block and
block-
delete you.
listen,
I
ain't answering you no more, or I just gonna delete your number. on my
yeah,
phone.
but see, and then with that too, like, no, okay, y'all, come on. Really think about these people now who are in that position, who have been ghosted.
I've been ghosted.
It's like maybe they talking to this person. I think that's even worse. I'd rather you block me and delete me because it's worse. I messaging you and you fucking blue ticking me. Like I messaging you and I might be like at this point Sarah talking to herself.
But see, at that point,
And
that
you blue-ticking
means
me.
if Sarah was messaging Clay and Clay was blue ticking her, right? That means if Sarah's still holding those feelings, that means she had way more feelings than Clay had, right?
Probably, but that's what I'm saying.
That's all well, fine and dandy. But if you are going to hold that till we get into the food store, right? And if he see you and he be like, and you don't hail and you feel you having some type of feelings, that means you carrying all of that with you, sus.
Serious
For what?
person,
What you carrying all of that with you for?
I don't
that
know.
that
I
ain't
don't know if I
nothing
agree
on
with
him.
y'all, honestly, and all
That
honesty.
literally, no, it literally
Because-
holds
Only
nothing on
affecting you.
him.
That don't
No, I
affect
know it only affecting her, right? But what I'm saying is, you might be mad with a nigga and you ain't really holding on to him, and it ain't
You holding
until
on
you
to the fact that
and it ain't until you see him and you be like, wait, this fucking nigga girl, I don't even want to say nothing to me. It's not necessarily like she going to Clay to bring a 4-page letter,
Right.
Where she wrote all the times he didn't answer, but it's
break.
just.
What?
No, I'm just saying, because like Maddie said, she might have been in love or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I'm just saying. I just feel like if you don't want to talk to me on the phone,
you
keep
just
that
feel like a
same energy.
conversation.
No.
Oh, well,
that's what
keep
I'm
the same
saying.
energy.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I'm saying, don't come to me like everything cool. I want you to walk past me.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, don't say, hey, Sarah, ain't cool.
Well, when you walk, when he
No.
walk past you,
No,
just
they
don't
gotta-
have the audacity to say, yeah, girl, I just see him. He ain't fucking say nothing to me. Just
Right.
don't say that.
No,
don't
I
like
can
them
tell my
girls.
friend that. What the fuck? If me and you on the phone, Mandisa. and if I was Sarah and Clay hailed me and I feel like I didn't see him, I was gonna say, yeah, Charlie, I just see that fucking Clay. He try hail me. You know,
And
this
I'd
my
have been
friend.
on the phone like, girl.
Exactly. That's my friend.
That bitch ass nigga.
That's what we do. We ain't gonna run on.
We know, we ain't gonna run
I
on
can say it
about that.
anyway, and I go back to my story, but you can know. I'm just saying, keep the same energy. That's how I feel about the
To
situation.
piggyback off what you said, and that's the same thing that plays back in every man's head too. All right. So if he was to see a girl that he ghosted out before, he do something negative towards her before, in the past, and he try to be nice to her, he didn't know negatively she's gonna react a certain way.
Yeah,
If
so-
you don't say nothing to
So
her,
just keep on walking.
Exactly. If you
That's-
don't say anything to her, in his mind, it's still gonna be like, oh, she gonna text all her friends like, this nigga just walked by
That is
me.
the
But why do you
advice
care
today,
though?
guys.
Why do you
But
care?
that's just-
That's right. You shouldn't care at this point,
Right,
for real.
like,
Because you didn't ghost
don't
me.
care,
Right.
But at the same time, we know either which way it's gonna be.
It's going to be
a
bad.
negative reaction
So the
from-
advice for today, guys, when you ghost a girl, if you see her in said food store,
Keep the same
please
energy.
keep the same energy and walk past. Don't
Oh,
make
bro,
eye
yeah, like,
contact.
Yeah, be confident in yourself, bro.
Do not
I don't
make
understand.
eye contact.
Everything's good.
They don't want to be. They don't want to be
Okay.
said hi to. Me, on the other hand, I'm a different type of bitch. If I see you and you trying to have that energy
don't
towards
get
me, hey, listen,
No.
because I'm fine as fuck. You ghost me, but now you mad because you broke and you a bum.
You broke and a bum. The
You
two.
broke
Yeah.
and a bum.
Not even just one,
and
the two.
I got a man.
She got a man.
Right.
And you so broke and a bum.
I never mind.
None of us are Sarahs. Like, nobody
No.
really that emotionally invested here on this panel. But for me, it's just, I didn't delete you. So it's
Yeah.
like, I don't really need you to heal me. It's that type of thing. You know, I didn't delete you to the fact where I don't even want people to know we was a thing.
I have a question.
So-
Why y'all delete people?
Oh, my head. That's
No.
what I mean.
Oh,
Oh, no, I don't delete you on my
anything.
phone. I mean, like, my head.
no, I delete
She
you
can
off
tell
my
you.
phone now.
I delete you.
I
like-
did. I deleted. I don't normally block and delete people. As a matter of fact, I only went as far as deleting numbers, but they thought on the other end, because I deleted your number out my phone, you won't see my picture anymore.
Yeah,
So they
you know
thought that I
what's after
blocked
that.
them, and what they did in return was block me. And the thing is, I never blocked them. I just deleted their number. So, you know, I don't want you to think that I'm always watching you, because if you're in my phone and I'm in yours, you're gonna think that I'm watching your stories and everything like that. You may be. I don't want you to think that, so I'm gonna just delete it. But hey, people take it differently.
I don't know. Do you delete numbers? You say yeah.
I
don't,
most
so I
certainly
don't
do.
know.
That's how I ghost people. Someone that's watching this knows that.
Ooh,
Hi.
ooh, Chile.
spicy.
That's why I ghosted you.
Gangster.
I don't delete it. I actually
Pimp.
want you to see what the fuck I doing. Like, I want you to see my glow up so I can ignore you.
No, I don't want you to see. my
Yeah,
glow
no,
up.
I don't. Yeah, that's the reason why I do not. I only did that literally
For that
to.
person. But
two people
I need
ever.
you to see my advancement.
Yeah, I will let you see. But the thing is, the best part about waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Ah,
But the best part on the side of the Folgers is me, honey, because you got me on every social media, and I know
Wow,
you watch.
yes, right there. It's me.
What
me.
happened to this
Me
girl? This
again,
girl give me a
me.
headache.
I'm to your party, to the movies, in the food store.
Oh my God.
Everywhere. There's
We
me.
will
And guess what? We in Solomon, honey. Solomon.
Fresh market.
Fresh
boo-boo.
markets. Shit about a Honda, but about a Kia. Hallelujah, Jesus. Mm.
So, does that answer everything for you?
Yeah, man. You straight?
Thank you for
I
your
hope you never have
answers.
to go through this. So now you know what to do. If you see Sarah in the food store, you walk straight past.
Do not heal
No,
her.
I'm gonna heal Sarah.
You hear
shit.
Sarah? Okay.
Especially
Sarah?
if she walk past me.
You better hope Sarah don't have a 4-page letter.
You better
She'll carry on
hope
by
Sarah
that
don't
food
burst
store,
you
right?
with one cornflakes.
That's one thing. Watch this. That's one thing I can say though, and my girl could probably back me up
test.
on this too. All right, but every time we go, she'll be like, "Why you always gotta heal this person? Why you always gotta heal that person?"
So see, we didn't know that. So we telling you now. She's warning you.
Stop.
That means the next time you have somebody, you get it in the back of your head. We didn't tell you.
And if you get whop in the back of your head, I may be there to laugh.
Listen, at the end that I ghost them. All right?
Oh, it's just
Don't
that
get
you
chopped.
hail.
Just-
You
I just-
frenzy.
How was your hail? Your hail is like everything cool?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that?
you doing everything cool. Yeah,
I'm
It ain't no hug.
Clay will always
Every
admit.
now and
I
again.
believe Clay.
Every now and again, if they come within like that close proximity, I'll say, "Oh, hey, nice to see you. I ain't see you in a long time," and get them a hug. And my girl right there too, so ain't no disrespect.
That's too much.
You know
That's
what
too
I mean?
much,
So
honey.
don't
That's
mind
too
the
much.
disrespect. Watch this. You
You're
rather
doing-
me hide it, or you rather see it?
What are you
No,
hiding?
no. What are you hiding?
There's nothing to hide.
Because the thing
I'm
is,
getting problems
the
up
thing
here.
hold on.
Right.
The thing is, come
throw
over, child. Because child, I don't need nothing to get through over here.
So y'all gonna leave me in the corner here?
yeah, but
Y'all rate
You
me
know how
low.
to move. What you want me to do? Kick your chair?
Y'all rate me low. You all in my chair.
Well, the thing is, when you hail, I don't have a problem with hailing because we know.
Yeah, if it's like
know
how
the
you say it
people.
is, and I don't
if
believe
you say, if
Play long-winded. Play lie.
what?
You long-winded. You lie. I know you was
Why
right.
you call me a long-winded person?
You
you are long-winded,
Wow.
I wish I was in our group chat.
Powerful, eh?
The paragraphs.
The paragraph.
The books.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
The only
that
thing I send in
cancer.
this group every week is a sticker of each of them. That's all they said. All right.
Anyway,
so if y'all see
Yeah,
a
he's
sticker
that
for
guy.
the
He's
heart,
that guy.
breaks
Mandisa,
my heart.
Andre,
So-
And it breaks my
Eloise.
heart.
You guys are fully equipped to know the reasons why you may have been ghosted, or what is acceptable for ghosting. Like Mandisa said, at the end of the day, my best advice would be to keep the same energy that you start with, continue with. If you're prepared, we don't know how Sarah will react when she sees you.
Let's be on the safe side,
Yeah,
guys.
let's be on the safe side. Let's walk past. We don't know if she's gonna break down, if she's gonna fight. We don't know.
Just keep your vagina shaved.
Sarah needs therapy, to fucking be honest. Sarah
What?
needs therapy.
Did you hear what she said?
Therapy.
Why is she keeping? Why to keep your vagina shaved?
Because that can help.
Whoa, I did not hear that.
That can help you not get ghosts too. I mean, let's try to
Stay
stay
ready,
in
so
there.
you
Stay
gotta get
ready.
ready. You know what?
Let's stay ready.
All
Just
right,
stay ready.
ladies. We may have more information on waxing after this.
Hair brings scent. Don't want that.
Leah,
Y'all dangerous.
could you please just power us out? This is going
I need
left.
them to know. Balls.
Leah, save it. It's going left. I need you to power us out.
Hey everyone, I'm Elenise. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at ELLEANISE. Stay bald, apparently. Yeah,
Stay bald.
Baldies to the world.
Mandisa, are you ready? Because I don't know what to say with you right now. I'm confused.
Mandisa Kerr on LinkedIn, Facebook, Mandisa Lady 7 on Twitter, Mandisa Lady on IG, and you must keep it bald. Keep it in the way that it should be, scent wise. You don't want to do too much. If he doesn't like it a certain way, don't do it a certain way. If he likes it
why
bald,
he
don't put a
ghosts
landing
you.
strip. That's how you get ghost.
A what
A
strip?
landing strip.
I'm going into that. That's next episode. We'll talk about grooming.
Okay, guys. I got y'all.
Okay,
I got y'all. I
and
always
Mr.
give y'all good
Wizzo?
advice.
Was he like a landing strip?
What I
Cool whistle.
You can find me on Instagram, selfmade_taste better, Twitter, Wizzo Prolific, LinkedIn, Clay Wizzo. Also Instagram, follow the branch events, quality audio visuals for all your events needs. You know how to find us. All right, and boom, that's that.
You like landing strip?
It depends.
See?
Landing.
If he likes a landing
Said
strip,
that, it was like in my mind. It was like,
if he likes a landing
strip,
strip, do a damn landing
that's
strip.
like
A neat one,
the
though.
70s.
Neat
A
one.
neat fucking
Now,
landing
if he
strip.
likes a triangle or he likes a rectangle, you do it.
That's
We're gonna
what
talk
me
about
if he
this
like
next.
it,
We're gonna
though.
talk about
Don't
this
surprise
next.
him with a
But guys,
That should have been a topic today. To be honest.
we're gonna come back to this. We're gonna put it on a sticky note. And then, of course, yours truly, Brie Bombshell on IG and on Twitter. And, of course, the most important handle, Big Talks Podcast on YouTube, on SoundCloud, and Apple Podcasts. Thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, it ain't over till we talk about it. Cheers.
Peace bombers.
Welcome to the Big Talk.